Thank you very much, Doctor. And with that, I realized that I completely forgot to introduce myself at the start of today's event. Hi, a little bit late, but better late than never. I'm Annelie Hutting. I'm a news anchor for ENCA, and I'm also a content producer. So I'm a storyteller, and story about advances are my daily bread and butter. So that's probably why I'm here, and not because of my complete lack of tech savviness. One thing that stood out from Dr. Jagmohan Naidu's presentation for me was the word innovation. Unfortunately, because of ESCOM, we'll have to innovate, and I'll have to use my big girl. So innovate comes from the Latin word, innovare, which means to renew. And I think if we think to quite a famous quote from Albert Einstein, he said that madness is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. So part of what forms the absolute basis for advancements and innovation in technology, whether it's in any other field or specifically agriculture, is changing the way we do things. And that's what we're really looking forward to with Africa Agri-Tech, is an opportunity to bring people together from lots of different countries. And we really want to put a focus on lots of international as well as local experts with this next conference that we're endeavoring in 2023. But when we're looking to change, we also have to look at the future and what we expect from the future. And how we do that is sometimes by looking at the horizon. I know everyone in Joburg and Pretoria at the moment, maybe Pretoria has already had some rains, but is scanning the horizon to see when are these proper rain clouds coming. And in very similar ways, anyone in technology and innovation is scanning the future of the horizon to see what are the problems we're dealing with now and how are they changing in the future? How do we need to adapt the ways we react to those challenges to make sure that we're geared so that, like Priya said, we don't just react, but we're prepared with data to make those important decisions early on. So we scan the horizon and we look at forecasts from clever people like you all in the audience for some plausible ideas of how technology and technological advances may shape our future. And there are many ideas on the big ways in which the world is likely to change in the coming years. Cue church music. And those changes are all naturally responses to those big problems we face, providing solutions for access. And this is another very big, important word. Access to energy, finance, commerce, products, access to information. So solutions that make access quicker, cheaper, easier, and more widespread. Essentially, all technology is about connecting the dots, connecting people to things, things to things, things to systems for implementation. Let's look at those forecasts then. Africa Agri-Tech, like I said, is hoping to host a number of international and local experts. And some of the future forecasts that we're going to be looking at. The war for the consumer relationship. We know we're dealing with ever increasingly picky consumers, more alert, aware, informed consumers who want to make informed decisions about the products they buy. And the war for their attention provides a big space for technological advancement. Regional redesign, that's one of the forecasts where we're going to have to look at how systems work better. Outside solutions to climate change. Climate change is another buzzword. It's going to be there for the foreseeable future. And I'm glad you can see this as well now. The searchable food web. Imagine buying a product or thinking about buying a product and being able to go online to see its actual origin. Imagine buying a product that you know exactly where it comes from, how it was made, and what kind of sustainable method, so that you can choose products that are not only healthy, but that fit in with your personal value systems. Ever more consumers are looking for ways to engage with products that mirror their values. So it's not just these are my personal values and I choose to live them out in what I do, but also in my informed purchases. So we want to look through Africa Agri-Tech beyond emerging technologies towards the world within those technologies and the businesses of the future will operate. And we want to talk about some of these buzzwords again. So we've heard a couple of them. Global trade, regulatory environments, and traceability are going to become increasingly important. And along with that, global biosecurity systems. We've seen the importance of biosecurity here in South Africa on the red meat industry. That is going to change drastically as we look at new diseases and the way they impact the global trade environment. Ag-fin-tech, another key buzzword. Regenerative agriculture, as we look at the impact of climate change and ways to produce food in a more environmentally sustainable way. Food cybersecurity. I mean, who would have thought? I mean, these days, you still have to try and sort of make sure that you bank in a way that is responsible and so that your information isn't accessed by people who shouldn't be accessing it. But in the future, food cybersecurity is going to be a thing we all need to pay attention to. So farm management platforms like Hydra, by the Awareness Company, all those kind of developments are going to play a big role. Opportunities for intensification and diversification. Indoor and controlled environment farming, as our access to vast tracts of agricultural land shrinks over time. And we heard at a recent conference from a number of international farmers, one of them from Argentina, one of them from the USA, another from Germany, and one from Canada. And one of the things that they all had in common was that access to farmland is becoming increasingly difficult, not only as land prices increase, but as industrial environments and urban environments encroach on traditional farming space. We're going to have to look at farming in different ways to use the land that we have and to use less land more productively. Broadband investments, next generation biological and information technologies, crop pharmacology, the design of organisms to fight new diseases. So instead of just fighting pests and diseases through chemicals, fight them through nature's own resources. Biosecurity, critical issue worldwide, as we've said. Advances in monitoring systems for disease diagnosis. And that goes beyond that. Monitoring systems, sensors on everything that we touch and interact with to get access to that data. GMO footprint for Africa and the world beyond, and the use of algorithms and data to offer a layer of real-time risk assessment. So the risks are going to change, and we need to assess those risks in real time to make sure we adjust to those. So those are just, again, some of the buzzwords that we're going to be looking at Africa Agri-Tech 2023. So, a platform for all. That's what we are saying Africa Agri-Tech is. A place where biotechnology and genetics can find expression, climate-smart agriculture, farm technology, indoor agriculture. All of these specialists can come together, whether that's from primary production, from the value chain, from processing, from distribution, logistics, packaging. All of those sectors hopefully can converge in this platform. A versatile marketing platform. So we're going to be showcasing solutions and technology through live demonstration opportunities. Offers access to new markets. Companies can gather leads about their clients and other businesses that they'd like to partner with. There's a focused audience attending this conference, providing an exceptional opportunity to engage with them on issues that they are interested in. Amplifying brand awareness. You can position your brand as an innovative industry leader. Demonstrate solutions and gain instant feedback from those attending those demonstrations, both physically and online.
And this is very important, I think, for everyone after COVID. We've now had some time to reintegrate ourselves into contact, so maybe some people are hoping for a chance to distance themselves already, but to regain the value of in-person contact and relationships with clients that maybe in many cases you haven't seen for a long time. And explore those innovation and venture capital opportunities. And this is in our venture capital alley, where people have the opportunity to pitch innovation ideas to people that we know have cash in pocket to invest in the kind of technologies that we're looking to see in the future. So how can you engage at Africa Agri-Tech? Like I said, there's opportunities for live demonstrations. You can be an exhibitor on the expo floor. You can sponsor a global speaker. I know many of you have access to international experts, the kind of people that we want to draw to Africa Agri-Tech to take part. You can participate in various sponsorship opportunities. There are folders as you exit with numerous of those opportunities, so you can have a look through that. You can endorse the event, and many of you have had a long-standing relationship with the people behind Africa Agri-Tech and know what goes into this to be able to endorse that. You can engage with foreign trade partners, and there, like we said, over 100 hours of online interviews, 7 hours of radio and television interviews. There are extensive opportunities for media engagement at Africa Agri-Tech. So, save the date, 14th to the 16th of March, 2023. Our website, www.africaagritech.co.za. There's lots of detailed information on participation opportunities that are available on our website. Please do go and engage with us there. Feel free to send us your questions, your suggestions, and we look forward to seeing you there. Thank you for your time, first of all. Thank you for bearing with us through the technical issues, the load shedding. I know you don't have a choice, but we're all getting used to it, and it's great to see smiles instead of frowns when something like that happens. Please do join us for some refreshments outside. Werner and the team are standing by to take your questions and to help you in any way we can. We look forward to seeing you at Africa Agri-Tech 2023.